Reckless.
Human.
Welcome to Rain and Relaxation. How's everybody doing today?
Well, to our new video slash update video. Basically,
If you've been following along, you probably have noticed that there was no video uploaded Friday. Well, it's not because we forgot you guys. As I mentioned in the last Random Saturday vlog, I got a job.
I got a job.
you got a job?
Yeah, I got a job now.
Well, because of this job,
And my job.
yeah, it's a little difficult for me to edit the videos and actually get them out on time.
So, what we're gonna do is, right now, we're gonna post this video for Sunday.
Well,
and
if
we're
you're
gonna
watching it, it's Sunday already, or sometime later on in the week.
Right. And we're gonna do a video for Saturday. And hold in mind, just because we're slowing down doesn't mean we're not quitting.
Oh,
It just
no.
means that we're slowing down because of our jobs and our personal lives.
Yeah, priorities.
So, we're not quitting YouTube. The only reason we would quit YouTube is if something happened that made us to where we had to quit YouTube. So, there's your update. We're going to do another top 5 episode. And today, we're doing our top 5 musical instruments, which includes electrics, take a shot.
2 shots.
Electric
so far.
guitars, yes, electric guitars, acoustic guitars, and basses, which is what he has. And yes, his bass is on the list, so just keep an eye for that. Number 5 is,
I think we said Dean's.
yeah, Dean guitars. Now, I own a Dean guitar. I own a Dean Inmel Modifier Floyd that's in blood red. I like the guitar, don't get me wrong. It's just that it's just a one-trick horse because if you look on their
It
website,
really wasn't even blood red though. That's the only problem I had
it's
with it.
sort of neon, but I have no problem with that. I still like the color red. It's my
Yeah.
favorite color. Anyway,
I like purple.
anyway, if you look on Dean Guitar's website, you'll notice that they're oriented around rock and metal, not really country, pop, even bluegrass. They do have instruments for that, but they're more oriented around their electrics. So they're really more like one-trick horses. I like my guitar, don't get me wrong. I own a Dean guitar, I love it. It's just, I wish I could get more out of it. So,
I'll say one of the main reasons why I was even allowed to do it, allow him to add this to this list, was because I've seen his guitar, and the finish of it is definitely the best finish I've ever seen on any guitar ever. To the point where, the first time I saw the guitar, I looked at him and I was like, did they make this thing out of one whole piece of wood?
number 4 on our list is Taylor
I
guitars.
can't remember. Number 4 was.
Taylor guitars.
That's why he's here.
One of my favorite acoustic guitar brands. They're versatile, they're reliable, and they will never let you down. But the downside of it is the price.
They're Martins.
Okay,
Both
Taylor and
Martins are at the same level.
Same. One. I think Martins are more expensive though.
Well, they are, but they're still at the same level of quality.
Yeah. Martins are
Because
ridiculously
I
expensive.
think Martins are mostly wanted for,
people who win the lottery.
well, yeah, but mostly for like rock and roll and all that.
Yeah.
While Taylor is more seen in the scene of country music.
Popular with
I'll be
rockers.
honest. I think the very first time I ever seen a Taylor guitar, and the way that it was promoted was it was Taylor Swift's custom Taylor, and I'm sitting there going, "What? Did she make her own brand or something?"
I actually thought that at first too.
Good. Hey, leave a comment down below if you ever seen this guitar and you thought that that's what it was made for.
Alright, number 3 is Squire bass, which is what he's playing right now. I'll let you
For
do
more specific reasons.
Specifically.
Add 2 more shots to that counter.
Alright.
More specifically, the kinds I'm talking about is a Fender and Squire P bass. Anyways,
What are the upsides and the downsides of it?
well, upsides to a P bass,
Like that?
very well, like ones like this one here, because what this one is I played a Fender Jazz and I played several P basses. I've even played one with a humbucker in it. Did not care much for the humbucker, too heavy, too bulky. The Jazz bass, it sounded pretty good. It didn't stand up and play it. It sounded good. It was comfortable. But this one actually is pretty much a hybrid, just about between a Jazz and a P bass, and it's P bass body, Jazz neck, and you'll probably get looking at the screen going, "Oh, I've seen Jazz bodies, and it looks just like that."
Wrong.
This body, which is this part here, is actually smaller. It's more of a compact body that Fender and Squier made, so it's lighter. And then the neck here, this one here, majority of the time P basses have 22 frets.
No, it's actually 20 frets.
No, 22. A
22.
lot of them they make it's actually bigger than this one. This here is not a P bass neck.
Yeah, it's a jazz bass.
Yeah, this here is a
Anyway,
Jazz
continue.
neck that they have. But the reasons why I like them so much is they're good for rock and roll, country,
Pop, reggae.
anything you want to play. It has great output, so you're definitely going to be heard. Downside is you can't get too much output to the point of that just kind of gets a little too loud if you do it too hard or
Right.
too fast.
Right.
That's
So
the
every
downside.
guitar brand out there has their downsides. So
Yeah.
number 2, and I have one in my hand right now. It's out
It's
of the shop.
mine.
It's his. I forgot my acoustic, so we're gonna do the
Yeah,
outro
he
with it.
sucks.
Yeah, I suck. Gibson and Epiphone guitars.
Yeah.
Just their guitars in general.
The one that's right here in his hand.
Yeah, this is
mine. It's a
Epiphone.
Epiphone Les Paul Junior Special.
Yeah.
Don't know what the special's for.
The difference between Gibson and Epiphone is that Epiphone is a cheaper brand, more affordable,
Their stuff.
and Gibson is the higher end guitars
Oh, yeah.
that going for thousands of dollars.
Cut away.
Basically, Gibson and Epiphone
1200.
the same thing essentially. Only
Slight
Epiphone
tone
is
difference.
only Epiphone is made cheaper.
Fun fact about the Les Paul Junior. The Gibson Les Paul Junior originally, whenever Gibson came out with Les Pauls, they actually came out with the Junior model as a cheaper form of the Les Paul for beginner guitars. Well, they're also very versatile guitars as well, such as
Yeah.
that
Don't get
one
me
there-
wrong. Don't let that price difference deter you.
Oh.
Plus, in the 50s, Epiphone, Gibson bought out Epiphone, so now they're licensed to make the Les Pauls. So, there you go. Now, on to number 1. We're going to put you aside for now. And me and Reckless agree on this.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that is a Fender Stratocaster, one of the most versatile electric guitars out there. Take that back, the most versatile. Just
You will
because
see this guitar in every genre of music.
yeah. You can
Either
pick
way,
up the American Standard for just over $1,000,
worth it.
but you can get the Mexican model for a little under $500, depending on where you get it from. And I have the Mexican model, and it is actually my first guitar, and I still have it because it is that good.
Oh yeah, you will see this guitar anywhere from country, blues, rock and roll, punk rock, even heavy metal.
Yeah, metal uses it. Look at Jim Root from Slipknot.
Oh,
He
yeah.
used a Telecaster, a Jazzmaster.
Oh really?
Yeah, once in a while you'll see him play Charvel for certain things, but that's
I do
another
know.
story.
I do know his Telly has humbuckers in it. He might have been the reason why who inspired them to do the Blacktop series,
Maybe.
which was made for more of the rock and roll feel, but still single coils. You can still see that they single coil pickups. Metalhead still use the Fenders with single coils pickups. And they have several companies who are licensed to make parts for them, so you can customize every little thing you want on it. Like my pick guard is a Mighty Mike pick guard, actually.
Right.
which was made for them. Now he might also make Fender necks for basses, for guitars. Epiphone on the other hand, that's not the original pickguard.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too small.
I can tell.
I bought a Les Paul Jr. pickguard, and it was too small for this. Not long ago, before we close this out, Epiphone came out with a guitar that was being classified as the most technologically advanced guitar out there.
And that might be.
Well, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it had a micro pickup in it for an extra, pretty much, a tuner. Was it a tuner ring?
Mm-hmm.
And then it had a USB port and a way for you to connect it to your
I think
computer.
I've seen that.
And it was classified as that. Well, Fender, what does Fender do?
They do the same thing.
No,
What?
they went a step further.
What'd they do?
They made a Stratocaster
Oh,
where you
oh,
can
oh,
buy
like-
sound chips to
Yeah,
rewire it.
yes.
You
Yeah.
just pop in this new one. Oh, I want to play a standard today. Put the chip in. I want to play an American standard. Pop the chip in.
Put a new one in, you're playing American Standard.
Oh
If
yeah.
you want like a different wiring scheme, just take that chip out, put another one in,
Yeah.
and you're playing a different wiring scheme.
They even have Fender Custom Shop where you can buy custom shop, but you can call them up and they will make you a custom one.
Oh yeah, but
If I had
stuff
the
like that
money-
will cost thousands and
Oh yeah,
thousands
if
of
I had the
dollars.
money to do it, you better believe I'd be calling them up there to see if Fender Custom Shop can make me a bass.
2, 3, 4. You're right, this thing is loud.
Oh yeah. Well, I really hate to say it, but it's time to end the show. Thank you for watching. Now leave a comment down below.
Okay, our audience wasted.
Now it's time to pick a topic to help us close this out. If you really like it now, scream and shout out loud to the Q-Man over here.
Here you go.
I've done when it messed up my own line.
Deep conversation about pizza.
Alright, the last two random Saturdays was about pizza. We had pizza.
Think about it. You put yeast dough on a counter, and you put pizza sauce on it.
And you add your cheese and whatever you want.
Pepperoni.
We should do a series of
Willet pizza.
pizza.
I think that's taken already.
Me too.
But think, you can fold it like a taco. It's bicultural.
You can roll it up under
Dude.
Bye.
Bye, dudes.